A little history about the reason I came up with the Gitchasabe Teaching Lodge. On my first fast, when I went to Lussier in Red Lake, Minnesota, with Anishnawbe Health, the very first fast that I was on was when I first came in contact with Gitchasabe. And for those of you that don't know what Gitchasabe is, we hear rumors about the certain spirits and whatnot growing up, and some we find are myths. They're very hard to believe. And on my fast, I heard something behind me in the forest, and it was cracking through the trees and making a lot of noise, and it was too big to be a bear, and it was really freaking me out. And as it got closer, the ground started to shake, and I could feel every step. And then it ran past me, and I had my eyes closed, and my tobacco was held really tight. And then it dove into the middle of the lake, and I heard a big splash. And just before it ran by me, I kind of opened my eyes, and out of the corner of my eye, I could see this very large creature ran by. And when I went to go see Adam, I asked him what that creature was, and he said, "Well, what do you think it was?" And I said, "I don't want to answer that. It sounds too crazy in my head." And he goes, "Yeah, that's probably what it is. Just say it." And I go, "What? I'm gonna sound crazy. Just say what you think it is." And I said, "Bigfoot." And he goes, "Yeah, that's what that was. We have a name for it." And that's when I first heard the word sabe. And he said, some people call it Gitchasabe, the elusive one, or spirit that's been here for a long, long time. And within our teachings, there's honesty is what Gitchasabe stands for, and the courage to do what's right, and to be who you are, and not to be afraid to show that. And that's the premise of Gitchasabe Teaching Lodge, is to not be afraid to ask questions and find out things that you need to know. And a lot of this is a learning curve for a lot of people. And I encourage the use of tobacco when asking questions. The more that we put tobacco out there to those spirits, the more that comes to you. You talk about tobacco when you're sanctioning things, or you're asking for things, you always start with tobacco, and that starts off that communication with the spirit world, spirits, creator, all of these things. It all begins with tobacco. And whenever you are by the center, drop in, and if you want to talk. I mean, I have limited amount of knowledge, but over the next few videos, I'm going to share briefly certain things that I know and that I can share with, so that I can put it on our website. We can put it on our YouTube channel for Gitchasabe Teaching Lodge, and hopefully it helps out a little bit. All of the things that I'll be talking about, it's not to say that it's just a beginning. It's scratched the surface. The true meaning behind everything is your own personal journey, and when you're on your fast, or you're in a sweat, or you have a dream, and you start to understand those things, that's when all of these make sense. It's all words. It's all somebody else's experience through life, but a lot of these things they come firsthand from going out and learning in the bush or learning from elders and giving tobacco out. And I hope we're able to, learn from each other. Aho, miigwech.
Aho, miigwech.